less than an hour. Jim Stack, KRLA News. The Dave Clark 5, and the song is number 5 on our top 32 mix this week. Can't you see that darling baby girl is mine? It's 2 minutes past 10 o'clock at KRLA, and this portion of our program is presented in cooperation with the Los Angeles Public Library, as it is each day, Monday through Saturday, from 10 to 10:15. We'll have a word from the library in just a moment, but first, let's check on the weather. It's 70 degrees, Jim.
Weatherman says it will get warmer again today, up to 82 degrees in the downtown Los Angeles area, warmer in the San Fernando Valley. Low clouds and local fog, of course, are beginning to clear away now. It's becoming mostly sunny, expected to stay that way throughout this afternoon and again tomorrow. Beaches, some clouds and fog, becoming only partly sunny in late afternoon. High temperature 65 to 70. The mountains sunny with some high clouds. The desert's mostly sunny with increasing high clouds and also windy at times. Continued warm temperatures in those areas. In Los Angeles now, sunny, moderate smog in the basin, 70 degrees.
Did you know that the Los Angeles Public Library has thousands of books and many services for non-readers? For instance, Jim, there are picture books for preschoolers and pictorial collections and books of cartoons and drawing for adults who don't want to sit down and read but still want to enjoy some of the things offered by books. There are handbooks on information and facts for the professional person or worker who doesn't want to read a lot but does need specific information. Then there's the phonograph record collection, which includes a growing collection of recorded literature as well as all sorts of music records. These all can be found only at the Central Library at 630 West 5th Street in downtown Los Angeles. The 16-millimeter sound films fit into the category of library services for non-readers, too. Your Los Angeles Public Library has something for everybody, even the non-reader.
Well, you wake up in the morning, boy.
Here's a Quillan quickie.
You hear the ding-dong ring. Then you look upon the table and the midnight special.
That's it. Let that midnight special shine his light on me. Paul Evans and the Quillan Quickie, $1 million sound. It's 6 minutes past 10 o'clock at KRLA. A Young Man with a Horn by Dorothy Baker is a book worth reading. This novel was inspired by the life of one of the all-time great American jazz musicians, Bix Beiderbecke. And it catches it catches in this story a feeling of jazz and all that it meant to a man for whom it was the only existence. It was his entire life. Telling of Rick Martin, The Young Man with a Horn, explores the work of jazzmen, their women, comradeship, and their music. Rick was raised in Los Angeles and discovered music at an early age. He left school, learned to play the piano, then earned enough to buy a trumpet. He worked with local bands and then went to New York with one of the big jazz groups. And as the pace of life increased, he left this big famous band and left this woman he'd married and tried to strike out on his own, following his own jazz ideals. The frenzy of music and of the life he'd led at last consumed him. His capsule review of A Young Man with a Horn was prepared by Mrs. Janet Vivier, who is the Cahuenga branch librarian. And you'll find this book and many others dealing with jazz, both factual and fictional, at your nearest branch of the Los Angeles Public Library. The Begonia and Shade Plant Show will be at the County Arboretum in Arcadia Saturday afternoon, that's today, and tomorrow, all day tomorrow. The outstanding Midsummer Flower Show features not only all varieties of begonias, but fuchsias and ferns and American violets, orchids, bromeliads, and many other shade-loving plants as well. Admission is free. Little Millie Small. Millie Small's Boy, Lollipop. There you go. Hand in hand. Number 4 on our top 32 index this week, That Darling Baby Girl. It's 10 minutes past 10 at KRLA. I'd like to talk to college students for just a moment. Have you thought about library school and a career as a professional librarian? You know, the Los Angeles Public Library alone is hiring approximately 50 trained librarians every year at a beginning salary of $6,192 annually. There are vacancies today in the specialized subject departments of the Central Library, as well as the community branch library. The local public library is a growing system, and good librarians will always be in demand. So ask your advisor about library school, or you may call the personnel office of the Los Angeles Public Library at Madison 45708 for detailed information. The need for professional librarians extends far beyond the borders of the city of Los Angeles, too. It's estimated that over 100,000 librarians are needed today here in the United States. The importance of books and libraries is growing, and here's your opportunity to become a part of an important profession.
Attention, Beatle fans! Who is your favorite Beatle? John, Paul, George, or Ringo? Would you like to meet him personally? If you would, then stay tuned to KRLA and find out how. KRLA, your official Beatles station.
While you're waiting, you can meet this Beatle. This is the Matchbox. That's his little old thing the Beatles pumped up, and it was a matchbox.
Like that.
It's 13 minutes past 10 at KRLA. This first portion of our program, from 10 to 10:15, presented in cooperation with the Los Angeles Public Library, as it is each day. You're listening to the Ted Quillan program from KRLA. Currently 70 degrees. The expected high today is 82, and there's some smog out there. And if you're going marketing, wait a minute.
From KRLA, these are the best buys today.
Ooh, there's so many goodies in the vegetable section. There's fresh, sweet, swinging corn on the cob, and fresh turnips and fresh spinach, and broccoli and cabbage and cauliflower and celery, and romaine and endive and parsley and watercress and firm red ripe tomatoes and Bermuda onions and Spanish onions and long, clean green onions. Ooh. And also, what else is in it? Oh, yeah, and those bell peppers. There's so many good things. Ah, yes. And I almost forgot. There's Pinocchio. And also, sweet potatoes and possum. In the fruit section, peaches and plums and strawberries and cherries and apples and oranges and lemons and limes and cantaloupe and sweet swinging honeydew melons and watermelons and grapes and apricots and nectarines and papayas and aguacates and papayitas and tangerines.
These foods are in plentiful supply on the wholesale market and may be more economically priced at your grocer. Information supplied by the Federal and State Market News Service.
Yeah, I'd sure like to meet Vic Damone someday, wouldn't you, gang?
Here's Vic Damone for Coppertone.
Make the most of moments in the sun. Coppertone makes living in the sunshine fun. It gives the fastest tan, as you will quickly see. Cause nothing tans like Coppertone naturally. So get the fastest tan that anyone can. Tan, don't burn, get a Coppertone tan.
Fastest, longest-lasting tan with maximum protection.
Can you prove that?
Yes, indeed. Florida tests by a noted skin specialist prove that Coppertone gave faster, deeper tans than the next two widely advertised suntan products.
What about smoothness? Feeling good on the skin? Overall tan?
Coppertone outscored all others tested on the combination of qualities people want.
Just as I thought. Coppertone's always been my favorite.
It's all America's favorite, from big Hollywood stars to adorable little girls.
Don't be a pale face. Use Coppertone.
Outsells all other brands by far.
What happened to your dog? It usually goes... Oh, the beaches are just beautiful this morning. They're just bathed with beautiful Southern California sunshine. The temperature's about 70 degrees, the expected high. Water temperatures will average about 63 degrees. So get out there and run and play. Here's April and Nino in their own special version of I Surrendered, Dear. Oh, yeah. Two of our favorite people. April and Nino and I Surrendered, Dear. It's 19 past 10 at KRLA, and this is the Ted Quillan program.
Following is a special announcement. If you're driving in the area of Sherdlick's Market, please proceed with extreme caution. Since last evening, nearly 3,000 people have been lined up in front of Sherdlick's waiting for the first shipment of Falstaff beer. Crowds began gathering as soon as they heard Falstaff was making beer again. Many in line are set for a long vigil with blankets or sleeping bags. Motorists are urged to dim their lights out of consideration for those sleeping along the curb. The management of Sherdlicks is preparing a statement about Falstaff. Stand by. This advertisement from the Falstaff Brewing Corporation, San Jose, California.
As soon as it's prepared, we'll let you know.
Created for American taste from the best of Mexican recipes. Rosarita! Go tell everyone about Rosarita frozen Mexican dinners. There won't be enough for us. Hurry!
Here's Chuck Barnes, later. They got the teenage raining and they all talk.
Parents registered their children for first-grade classes in September at formerly all-white schools near their homes today. A spot check of 12 public schools showed 35 Negro students registered by noon. Almost one-half had registered in McDonald number 19, one of the two schools where public school desegregation in New Orleans began in 1960. Baton Rouge, the Louisiana Senate has refused by a vote of 4 to 26 to suspend its rules and return to committee a bill setting up a system of removal of school teachers accused of incompetence or dishonesty. The bill has been given a favorable report by the Senate Education Committee, and one senator said New Orleans group had been unable to attend the hearing. However, Senator Cecil Blair of Alexandria said the bill had a fair hearing. Basketball of Mississippi. 27-year-old Mississippi man has been sentenced to life imprisonment in the strangulation slaying of Rufus C. Braddock, 52 of Locke. Donald R. Lurie of Harrison County changed his plea to guilty yesterday and was sentenced to expose upon him by Circuit Judge Leslie B. Grant. Lurie was the third man convicted in the Braddock slaying. Baton Rouge, the Louisiana House today killed 13 to 15 a constitutional proposal to abolish the 30-day fiscal legislative session. You are listening to TIX News, the most accredited news service in the great Gulf South. Baton Rouge, federal officials said it may be 2 or 3 years before a Tidelands agreement is reached between the United States and Louisiana. Frank Berry, solicitor of the U.S. Department of Interior, conferred with a group of Tideland officials in Baton Rouge last night. TIX News presents Sound Off. PJ of New Orleans writes, Elysian Fields is one of the major thoroughfares in our city, and yet many of the side streets that intersect have no stop signs or any other warning signs. Pleasure and La Fourier Streets are examples of this condition. Address your comments to Sound Off, WTIX, New Orleans. TIX predicts the weather.
Partly cloudy through Wednesday night, brightly scattered afternoon thunder showers. Variable winds though tonight 70, high tomorrow 90. Partly cloudy, 84 WTIX degrees.
From WTIX New Orleans, Louisiana, you have heard the news. Tuesday at 3 p.m.
That's Freddie Cannon here, everybody, opening up the Ed Ripley Show on a big Tuesday afternoon, June 5th, and, well, it's all about Palisades Park. Hi there, it's 2 minutes past 3 o'clock now on the Tiger. It's 84 to 20 degrees outside as we head along here and out into the Old West for the man who shot Liberty Valance. Here we go, Gene Pitney sings.
When Liberty Valance rode to town, the women spoke he was the bravest of them all.
Who shot Liberty Valance? There he goes. Gene Pitney standing tall in Harmony Hall here. About 4 minutes past 3 gone by on WTIX. All the records sent or given away during the preceding hour were supplied to WTIX without charge for your entertainment by the record manufacturers and distributors who serve New Orleans and the Great Gulf South. Also, certain records were played in consideration of cooperation by recording artists, companies, and distributors. Hey, don't forget now, we have 5 more winners of the WTIX Pick Hit of the Week to be given away this afternoon. 5 copies of Steel Men by Jimmy Dean. You'll hear that between 4 and 5 this afternoon on the Ed Ripley Show.
At the beach, at Ponte Beach, you'll have fun every day of the week. You'll love the thrilling ride, mind you, when you slide down Ponte Beach.
There's a whole world of fun awaiting you at fun-filled Ponte Beach. Join with your friends or family. Head for the beach. Have the time of your life. Take a dip in the refreshing pool or lake. Ride the wonderful new rides, the Scrambler and the Flying Coaster, along with all the usual gay attractions along the Midway, starting evenings at 6 p.m., Saturdays and Sundays at noon. Don't miss the wonderful free end-of-school circus featuring 5 big acts. See the nerve... Exciting aerial ladder balancing act. 16 lively French poodles on the Poodle Express, Heinz Newman's Wild Animals, and Zebra, the high diving tiger. It's all yours free each evening at 7 and 11 p.m. Special Sunday matinee at 3 p.m. Add a spark to your summer with a big fun playing at... Okie dokie doo, balloon right now on the more music side of our fence. This comes Ray Charles. Sound of Ray Charles here as we move along at 9 minutes past 3 o'clock down the Ed Ripley Show. It's still 84 degrees outside. Don't forget to play double or nothing with us this hour. That's in the clock.
What's that again?
That's in the clock. You can play. Let's go out there. Something new for you, Ma, and you kind of pick up on it the next time you're at your favorite store. 10 past 3 on Zex.
When she kissed me, I was born, then she said goodbye.
This is Dion.
And I knew right away I was born to cry. I found that place full of the two one, yeah.
Lovers Who Wonder. Dion wandering down the mighty 690 line here on TIX. 12 minutes past 3 o'clock. Checking our weather. The forecast reads like an old carbon copy here these days. Partly cloudy through Wednesday night. Widely scattered afternoon thunder showers. We'll have a low of 70 to 74. Look out for some real hot weather tomorrow, going up to 86 to 90. We're currently riding here with partly cloudy and 84.
The great roller coaster marathon has ended, and a new world record has been established. Last Saturday, 3 daring WTIX disc jockeys set out to break the existing roller coaster riding record of 72 consecutive rides. The ordeal began at 2:45 Saturday afternoon and was terminated at 7:15 by an attending physician. The outcome of this WTIX marathon, a new world record. Ron Martin set the new mark with 109 consecutive rides. Ted Green and Bill Baker both broke the old record with 107 and 100 rides respectively. All entries in the contest run in connection with the marathon are now being checked by WTIX judges. An announcement of the $500 cash winner and other prize winners to be announced soon. Stay tuned to Tiger Radio for more summer fun to come.
Hey boy, the fun sound goes around here 24 hours a day. The mighty 690 WTIX. We got a crazy little novelty here that looks like it's going to catch on. This is the guy that did the Jeremiah Peabody's Pills thing last year. Ray Stevens, and all about Ahab the Arab. Oh boy, it isn't like I read about it when I was a kid, but there you go. Ahab the Arab, and that's Ray Stevens there on 690, brand new for you. And we think it's going to be a real summertime smash for cash here. Make it about 16 now past 3 o'clock on WTIX and the Ripley Rack.
As easy as tapping a toe to swinging music. That's how easy it is to own a new Galaxy now during your Ford dealer's Swing Time Specials. Check the special low prices at your Ford dealers, the liveliest place in town. Get your Swing Time Special on the 62 Galaxy now.
Be sure you see the Swing Time Specials at the Ford dealer nearest you. And be sure to hang on this hour for double or nothing. You can win an unlimited amount of money from WTIX.
Stand by, New Orleans. Here's another TIX winner.
Albert Davis of 518 Athania Parkway, New Orleans, is the winner of the Boss Contest. The answer, the Everly Brothers. Albert wins $6.90 from WTIX.
He has up there, he has.
All right, on the little more serious side of our music, we'll get together this afternoon. This is Chuck Jackson and one of the real fine blues sounds of the day. Listen now to Any Day Now. It's 18 past 3 here on the Tiger.
Any day now.
yeah, my beautiful bird. Don't fly away there. Flying high here on the WTIX tune board. That's the sound of Chuck Jackson. And any day now. Make your time now, 21 minutes past 3. That's WTIX time here on the Tuesday Go Around and Sound with the Ed Ripley Show. And Double or Nothing coming your way this hour. Oh, all right there. Thank you very much. WTIX moves along here with sounds for you all around on the Ed Ripley Show. We go until 6 o'clock tonight. Stay with us. WTIX, the rockin' sound of summer. More surprises, more music, and most of all, more fun. Why don't you join the happy caravan of summer fun right here on your radio, right on the mighty 690 line, WTIX, the rockin' sound of summer. WTIX for good old summer fun. Hey, here's good old summertime sound as Bristol Twistin' Annie gets it going here. Oh, my goodness. Lay it twistin' down there, lay it on to one time. The Doorbells, the gang that sang the Bristol Stomp, back again there, riding high on the tune totem at 25 minutes past 3 o'clock here on WTIX. So there's more cash contests, more cash winners. Here's another one. I beg your pardon there.
All right, Bill Swabby, what do you do? The skipper wants to say a few words.
All right, Dan. You're a good crew. And this is the best PD boat in the Navy. However, before we head out to sea, I'd like to have some ideas as to where we should go.
On the Isle of Old Santa, in the street beyond the river.
Okay, pull up the anchor. Oh, wait a minute, man. We can't go anyplace until we give this boat a name. Any ideas?
Now, who could possibly know?
Name my PT boat and win the prize.
Yes, name the PT boat and win $6.90. Put your answer on a postcard and mail it to that's Big John Fun Pen, WTIX, New Orleans. Remember, our pick from the correct answers wins. Okay there, crazy little fun test for you. Get the answer in, the sooner the better. Deliver the letter and all that rot there. Hey, 84 right now, it's partly cloudy. Got your shoes off? You don't mind getting your feet dirty, do you? We're going to bust up some clods right here. Here's Walter Brennan.
How old was I when I first seen old Ripley?
All right, there you go. This one is a record that will go forever if we let it. Well, anyway, that's Walter Brennan there. You get the message. Oral Rivers, it is here as we take it down to 3:30 on WTIX and a big fun fling on the Ed Ripley Show. Summertime is 7-Up float time. From WTIX, New Orleans, Louisiana, this is the Ed Ripley Show. It's number 1. And you know it. And it's 3:30. Cakes, there you are. That's the big one by D.D. Sharp as we roll in here for more sounds on the Ed Ripley Show. Hi, everybody. 27 minutes before 4 o'clock now on 6.
Enter a new world of fashion and values for your home at Cushman's Gentile Goods, 4800 Shaftonshire Highway.
Hey, you're just minutes away now from Double or Nothing here on WTIX. The big new fun game that's catching on all over Greater New Orleans.
It is like mi favorita, WTIX, Nuevo Orleans. Hooray!
Sing a song, children. Sing a song about a steel guitar and a glass of wine. Here to sing it is Paul Anka. 26 before 4 on Tiger Radio.
Here's the secret after lover's soul. And one more thing before I go. Here's the secret after lover's soul. And one more thing before I go. Here's the secret.
Sing a song, Dan Bennett by Twistin' Mandolina. There you go. Steel guitar and a glass of wine and Paul Anka there in view on WTIX. Right now we got about 24 minutes here before 4 o'clock, and we've got Double or Nothing coming your way this hour. outlook calling for partly cloudy through Wednesday night with widely scattered afternoon thunder showers. A low 70 to 74, high tomorrow 86 to 90. We suggest that you have your car windows rolled up there if you're inside somewhere. And don't forget on WTIX tonight again, the Battle of the New Sounds on the Bob Robbins Show. Let's get low down in sound. A little boom boom here with John Lee Hooker. John Lee Hooker down the line on WTIX. We have a lot of fun with that one called Boom Boom here at WTIX. It's about 21 minutes now before the 4 o'clock hour. You know, seatbelts in your car can be the difference between being slightly jarred and tragically scarred or even worse. With seatbelts properly installed and consistently in use, the severity of injuries and traffic collisions can be reduced as much as 60%. The National Safety Council urges you to use seatbelts and be more sure of surviving to keep driving.
It's time for Double or Nothing. Here's the number to call to play.
All right, if you will, give us a call right now at Edgewood 19331. You got that now? Edgewood 19331.
Be first to call WTIX and have the chance to win an unlimited amount of TIX cash. As you call, the TIX big wheel will be spinning. It could stop on the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. The number it stops on is the amount of money you can take home, or you can go for double or nothing. You can go for double or nothing for as long as you land on your first number. There's no limit to the amount of money you can win on WTIX. Play double or nothing.
Okay, we have our contestant on the line. We're talking to John, and how do you spell your last name again?
Laurent.
Laurent. All right, John, where do you live out there? What is the street address? Prosperity. Okay, fine, dandy. Let's spin this big old wheel around here and see what we can come out with. Going around, we'll stop on number between 1 and 5. Let's see which it comes out on. Looks like number 4, which means you can take $4, so you can try for 8 and go double or nothing. What would you like to do, John?
I'll take the $4.
Think you take the $4? All right, can't say as I blame you. And we'll have a check going out to you for $4 in just a few days there. Thank you very much, John Laurent. There you are, WTIX, double or nothing. We had another winner here this hour as we move right around with G and the Americans. It's 19 ahead of 4 on the Ripley racket. She cried.
And
Lakeside Shopping Center. 319, Sakatumi time, Buzz Bennett Show. Hello. 90 degrees in the Crescent City, kind of warm. Hot Tommy James in the Shinedown. Moni! Tommy James in the Shinedown from Buzz Radio. Moni 2 times. The hits keep on happening. 322, Sakatumi time, Buzz Bennett Show. 90 degrees in the Crescent City in the Big Boss Station right now on a Tuesday. Archie Bell and the Drills. Tighten up, baby, tighten up now. Come on.
hi, everybody. I'm on the Bill and the Thrills. Abuse the Texas. WTIX, New Orleans.
Buzz Bennett Show, maintaining my margin for the most music. 324, Sakatumi time from Boss Radio. And I present the greatest song in the whole world. This is Richard Harris. The carpet party. Spring was never waiting. The times are changing and they're getting heavy. And Richard Harris is right out there rocking his feet down. I don't think I can take it. Back on the Buzz Bennett Show, happening heavy on a Tuesday afternoon.
WTIX,
Here comes the judge. Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Judge John Reed happens 9 to noon on WTIX. Very well. Solid gold now.
Nothing you can say can tear me away from my God. Nothing you can do can take me away.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beat goes on.
WTIX, New Orleans.
3
332 on the Buzz Bennett Electric Radio Show. 336 Sockatoomy time. Hi, it's me, your Buzz Bennett right here. Boys and girls, men and women, your road to success, 5537. That's 488-5537. WTIX is building a mountain of money, and you can win it. Listen as the boss talk will tell you the exact amount of money in the jackpot. Stay tuned, as the amount can change at any time. If you receive an official WTIX telephone call and you know the exact amount of money in the Sockatoomy jackpot, the crew of Tix will sock it to you. You got to sit back, baby. You got to look your red big down in there. You got to figure out what's happening. I mean, you got to use your thing. You got to think. Aretha! Right now, there's $380 in the Sockatoomy money jackpot. Now, you got to jot that down and remember that amount, because if we call you and you know the amount, we'll give you the whole jackpot. $380, okay? 339 Sockatoomy time. Buzz Bennett Show, happening heavy on a Tuesday afternoon. An experience in speed. What's that mean, huh? Simon and Garfunkel, Mrs. Robinson. Hey, Simon and Garfunkel, Cuckoo song, and that's called Mrs. Robinson. Yes, 42 and a half Sockatoomy time. Buzz Bennett Show, coming out of your radio on a Tuesday afternoon. Hello, $380 in the jackpot. If we call you, know that amount. We'll give it to you. So much more from Boss Radio. Since I've lost my baby, the skies are blue, no gray.
Shine, there's plenty of light.
Plays much more. Music. Watchdog reminder, the National Defense Transportation Association annual golf tournament will be held Thursday, June 20th at City Park. The golf course has been revised and resurfaced for the NDTA members and guests from 8 a.m. until 12:30 p.m. A Watchdog reminder. 90 degrees from the Crescent City, Eternity's Children, 345, WTIX, Sockatoomy time, Mrs. Bluebird, baby, yeah, Mrs. Bluebird. Buzz Bennett Show, coming out of your radio. First on Buzz Radio with a straight song. Really losing my mind.
All right, better get on it. Mrs. Bluebird.
This is Bluebird, Eternity's Children, having heavy inside the top 10. 348, Sockatoomy time, Davey O'Donnell with 2020 news. Nothing but the sky covers New Orleans like 2020 news. Ooh, yeah. Remember, Pontchartrain Beach is now open daily.
WTIX weather.
Now, can you dig this? Clear to partly cloudy. Look for that warm through Wednesday. A few afternoon or early evening thunder showers. Low tonight 72. The high tomorrow 92. Right now 90.
WTIX New Orleans.
350 from Blast Radio. WTIX. Socking it to you right around the clock. Otis Redding now. The happy song from the Crew of Tix request line. Dig it.
This song, y'all. Song. Singing it for my baby.
A soul sound.
She's the only one to bring me joy. That's why I should so love
Hi, the Buzz Bennett Show coming out of your radio now. We discovered this record worldwide. It's 3:52 and a half Sockatoomy time. Sergio Mendes in Brazil, 66. I can dig it, baby. I love that song. Sergio Mendes in Brazil, 66. The look of on your face and your eyes. I can see it. I can dig it. 3:55 now. Sockatoomy time. Buzz Bennett Show, 90 degrees in the Crescent City. There is now 380 in the Sockatoomy money jackpot. You're going to make a call during the next record. If you know the amount, we'll give it to you. 380.
as long as you need a new transmission. WTIX.
I'm sitting here not expecting nothing, man. 356. Sockatoomy time. This is Dave Marvin. And he's a stubborn kind of fella. Get on there, baby. Ladies and gentlemen,
Buzz Bennett Show. Ladies and gentlemen, the Buzz Bennett Show keeps on pushing. 402 Sakatumi time. It takes two. Marvin Gaye and Kim Weston, Out of Sight song. 404 now. Sakatumi time. It takes 294 degrees. Buzz Bennett Show. Hello, met with us today is the professional orange picking champion of the world. Thank you. Right. Thank you. Hit it. Hit it. Now you can get 60% more Pepsi, only about a dime. That's all. Pick up a carton of the half quarts today. You'll like them.
Been sitting here long?
Slide down.
WTIX.
Buzz Bennett. More music time. 406 now. Sakatumi time. Buzz Bennett maintaining my margin for the most music, the association.
I take off my shoes.
The association, a time for living 94 degrees. Wow, that's the highest and the hottest this year so far. Whoa, big thing. Whoa,